Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The pitch to the left. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Finds his man. It's Fields. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
Number 35, set to kick.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Love. Oh, he's got a chance. He stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick release by the QB. It's a running room. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Love. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Love. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll pull it down and run. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Kansas State 7, Notre Dame 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield. It's locked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And some room to work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Takes a handoff. It's Price. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's locked. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's locked. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the Wildcats miss another opportunity for a 3rd down stop.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Notre Dame.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Direct snap. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The defense. Stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring him the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback, because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Love. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Out of the shotgun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Love. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Quarterback keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. The snap sets up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running into the open space. Fights off a defender. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Let's go. Johnson looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Using his legs, it's Price. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Finding open area. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Using his legs, it's Price. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And he's still running after the move. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Goes to the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Hard running there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the move to his left. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, a 4th down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. A 40-yard game winner. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day,